Hi, everyone, and welcome to our February 2025 Montana Digital Academy Clearinghouse webinar, which is focusing on new course highlights. Today, we're going to explore our latest offerings through MTDA's Digital Learning Clearinghouse. Thank you again for being here. My name is Marcella Flanagan, and I am the MTDA Clearinghouse Ambassador, and I'm here today with the rest of the Clearinghouse team. Lisa Bechtold is our Program Director, and Ellie Riggs is the Clearinghouse Business Manager. The goal of our webinar series is to be short and informative with time for questions and answers at the end, so I'm going to get started. To start off, I want to give you just a quick reminder about how MTDA's Digital Learning Clearinghouse fits in with the rest of MTDA. You are probably familiar with our core program and EdReady, and they're still here. And the Clearinghouse is here now to provide supplemental digital learning resources for our Montana schools. All right, so now that you're familiar with the Clearinghouse and where it sits in MTDA, we're going to look at our new offerings. First, we'll look at MTDA's new our learning modules, and then explore our vendor learning modules. We're also going to discuss our expanded digital content and platforms catalog, and then we'll finish with the questions and answers at the end. All right, so we have three main categories of our digital learning resources. Both our MTDA and vendor learning modules range in breadth and depth and are intended to supplement personalized learning opportunities at your school. Our digital content and platform provides full online curriculum in our Canvas LMS, which supports a blended learning environment where teachers maintain content control. So first, our MTDA learning modules are developed through Montana partnerships and Montana teachers, and these are designed to be self-paced and typically take about 4 to 6 hours to complete. And today we're going to look at the new modules that are created with partnerships with Life in the Land, Tall Tale Club, and our partnership with EdReady. This self-paced online learning module, Life in the Land Blackfeet Nation, Amskapi Pikani, is designed for grades 6 through 12 and explores the Blackfeet Nation's deep connection to their environment and community. This is built around the documentary by Stories for Action, which is co-produced by Iron Shield Creative. This course includes discussion questions, there's a film to watch, and reflection questions that dive into the historical, geographical, social, and political influence shaping Blackfeet culture and identity. Throughout these lessons, students will develop a deeper understanding of how culture and environment shape who we are. Tall Tale Club is an AI-enabled reading and writing platform where students create a story specific to them. They get to choose the characters, the setting, the story, and the art that goes along with it. And this idea is just to foster this love of reading that will empower all of their academic activities. This is elementary aged learning module for a Montana student. Well, I'm going to pass this on to Lisa.
Hello, everyone. Many of you are familiar with EdReady Montana, but did you know that EdReady now offers targeted learning resources designed to benefit your students this spring? For middle school students, there is Math Prep, and for middle school and algebra readiness. For high school students, there is Math ACT Prep and English ACT Prep. With each targeted learning resource, a student will take an initial diagnostic, and after the initial diagnostic, each student will receive a score along with a personalized learning path, which includes a variety of multimedia resources, such as videos, practice opportunities, and tutorials, giving students the flexibility to engage with material at their own pace. Teachers will receive support from the EdReady team, and these resources will provide teachers and students with the differentiated support and flexible study time that can be used throughout the week in the classroom or independently during the student's time outside of school. Marcella?
Thank you, Lisa. All right, we're excited to announce our current 3 vendors. We have Active Learning Labs, YayZ, and Imagine Learning. Each of these vendors was carefully selected to enhance our educational offerings. The vendor learning modules are all different lengths and are also self-paced. First, we have Active Learning Labs, which provides an interactive personal finance curriculum that is aligned with Jumpstart National Standards. This learning module includes 8 comprehensive units covering essential financial literacy topics from car loans and budgeting to managing credit and taxes. This practical curriculum helps prepare students for real world financial decisions. And we have YAY which is going to provide schools with, there are two self-paced specialized learning modules, Python Essentials and Animation Dreamlab. The Python Essentials program introduces fundamental programming concepts and it prepares students for the PCEP certification. And then the YAY Animation Dreamlab covers multimedia production and video editing, which is perfect for your creative students. And these resources are designed for grades 6 through 12. And then our third vendor is Imagine Learning, and this provides both literacy and math offerings that are either a semester or a full year. These courses from Imagine Learning include expository reading, literacy comprehension and communications, mathematical models, financial math, and economics. All right, and that brings us to our digital content and platform, or DCP courses. And these are available through, these courses that we have are available through our original credit courses that are used in, our distance learning program, but now they're available for you with your certified face-to-face teacher to use in a blended learning classroom. So full year curriculum to use in the classroom. The content can start and stop according to your school schedule. There's flexibility to adapt the curriculum to meet the students' needs. They are all Montana standards aligned, and there is instructional support for the teachers that are using this content. You might have already seen the list we have, but it is expanding. Here on the screen, you'll see some of our new additions, but there's more. We have art history, creative writing, global studies, and we also have computer science, the joy and beauty of computing. And that list is on our Clearinghouse catalog because there is more than you see here. But we also have middle school offerings now that you see on the screen. We have our core subjects, social studies, science, math, and language arts for all grades 6 through 8. But we also have Spanish, and we have Indigenous studies, scratch coding, and more. And something we want you to know is that for any teacher using any of this content, you have the wraparound support that you're familiar with MTDA. So I, as a Clearinghouse ambassador, I support the teachers and administration using this content. I have regular office hours twice a week. I check in with you weekly, and I offer a blended learning workshop series where teachers can earn 10 professional development units. I also have a booking link for teachers and administrators to book an appointment with me for any time that works for them. And then once you implement that, I check in, make sure you feel supported, knowing how to create this blended learning environment. I taught mostly blended learning, so I love to share resources, instructional strategies, and best practices for this type of learning model. And then one more thing we're excited to share about for the teachers to support them as they implement our DCP content is that this summer we're offering a blended learning workshop during our Innovation Runs Through It symposium on July 15th through 17th. So this workshop is going to provide practical tips for blended learning, blended classroom teaching. We'll also provide time to customize the course content and opportunities to connect with other teachers that are using this DCP because teachers are the best resources, right? So we'll provide that full support from our Clearinghouse team. And the teachers who sign up to use our DCP courses for next year, the 25-26 school year, they will have their registration for this Innovation Runs Through It symposium waived, so they can come, no cost. If anything we said today is piquing your interest, be sure just to reach out to support@mtda.org. All right, we're getting towards the end, and we want to make sure we include you in our vision. If you, we see this as a platform for big ideas. So if you have ideas or needs that you would like to be addressed, please reach out. Support@mtda.org. Any big idea you have that would help you, please let us know. I would love to brainstorm with you. Okay, and for our remaining time, I want to make sure I answer any questions. Does anyone have any questions, or are there any questions in the chat, Allie?
There were none in the chat.
Right. I will pause for that teacher 10-second pause and see if anyone has questions. And if you do have a question, reach out to support@mtda.org. And also, our next webinar is going to be on March 5th, and this is going to be put on by our distance learning team on their summer and fall programming. And then the Clearinghouse will have a webinar on April 15th, which is going to showcase all of our K through 12 STEM and CTE digital content. And again, don't hesitate to reach out with ideas or want to start planning how to use some of this content for your school. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to connecting in the future.